Fashion is what you buy, but style is how you wear it. Step into an oasis of calm and class. Allow us to help you find your style for any occasion. Ashanti Gold Boutique. Passionate about personal service.
The Harbour Bar Bray, voted the best bar in the world. Come along and join us. Pull up a stool and sample the perfect pint. The crack is always mighty. The fire is always burning and Raoul is always smiling. The Harbour Bar Bray, my harbour.
Now, first question I'd like to ask is, where did Love This Great Film come from?
Oh.
Where did it start?
You ambushed me now. Where did my love of Blade Runner come from? I think there's a certain time in your life, you'll see certain things and they'll kind of make a lasting impression. So I think for some people it's a book. I think around the same time when I was a teenager, I read The Catcher in the Rye. I remember reading that and going, this is really important book. And then years later reading the same book and going, this is a terrible, angsty, awful book about a moany teenager. So I think, I love Blade Runner, but I think the reason it became sort of mythical in my mind is probably the age I was when I watched it. And why? Because it asks all the big questions. Because most films are about, two people falling in love or murder.
It does have love in it.
It does have love in it, but it's not about love. It's about God. It's about existence. Why are we here? If you could meet God, what would you ask God? Would you kill God if you could meet God? All those questions. So it's a big sort of meaty film about philosophy and I suppose if you're a slightly angsty teenage boy called Noel, then you're very attracted to all of that. So that's why I think that's what kind of drew me in.
Okay. And how do you feel the sequel expanded on?
I thought the sequel was better. I thought the sequel was amazing.
Okay.
So my new favourite film is the sequel.
Right.
Blade Runner 2. It's rare that you get a sequel that's the measure of the original, but I thought it was beautifully made, and it asked other questions that were better questions. In a way, better questions, more kind of slightly grown-up questions.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and again, maybe it just reflects where I am in my life, because a lot of the things that are in it are about children and legacy.
Yes.
And I'm in my 40s, so I have children. So it asked questions that resonated with me as I am now. So it didn't it wasn't like, I don't know if you're quite young, but like there's moments when you listen, like I listen to music that I listened to when I was like 15, and I go, oh my god, I had such bad taste in music when I was 15. And so I thought when I saw the new Blade Runner film that I would have the same feeling. I'd go, oh my god, I have such bad taste in movies. This is, angsty. But it wasn't. I thought it was beautiful.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, that's all we have time for, unfortunately. So thank you all for watching. And
my name is Hannah Quinn. I worked as an AD since 1993. And I've worked my way up from trainee AD to third AD, second AD, and then to first AD. And about 4 years ago, I saw a play and I decided I wanted to make a film out of it. I thought somebody should make a film about that play because it's great, you know. And I thought, well, I've got all these skills, filmmaking skills that I've learned for 20 years. Maybe I should have a go. Never really thought about directing before. So I wrote a screenplay from the script, or from the play, and it was written by my sister-in-law, so we worked on it together. And she's also an actress, so she starred in it. I got a friend, another friend to play opposite her in the lead part. It's also a strong female part. Got my family to work on it, my husband to shoot it, and we just went and did it ourselves. Couldn't get funding for it. And it was really successful. It was a nice short film. It got around the whole festival circuit, and it got broadcast on RTE, and it went on the Aer Lingus flights and everything, so it was great fun. And I continued to AD. And I thought, yeah, great, done that now. But no, I kind of got the acting bug, or the directing bug then, and decided I should try something else. And I had always been writing screenplays. I had done a master's in screenwriting in Dún Laoghaire. And so I had been submitting to the film board for development money to write screenplays and getting rejected, and that's kind of very hard. And but you know, I still had ADing, so I could still work in film and television commercials sometimes. And so that's the bread and butter that keeps you going. So well, I mean, there's a thing about, for women, mostly they don't really get the shots to direct, so they always seem to end up doing shorts, and I was quite determined not to do that, just continually making shorts. Well, I'd much rather move on to make a feature, because I know how to make a film. I'm not going to learn how to make a feature from doing a short. It'll make more sense to try and get to make a feature, or you know, do episodic TV. And then I had an idea for a documentary when I found a load of letters belonging to my great auntie, who's 96, that she had kept from the 1940s. So I started talking to her about them, and she's just hilarious. She'd full of stories about those times, and it was really good for her. It was kind of jogging her memory and bringing out this loveliness in her, which she'd forgotten those times, and it just gave her joy and gave us all joy. It was really funny to talk to her about them. I did meet you a lot in my dreams, every single night. I finished up being married to you. Wasn't that fast work? Oh. So we decided to make a documentary about those love letters, which got funded by the film board as a short documentary. I would have loved to make something longer, but it worked. It worked anyway.
You can really feel his love for her through them, which I think is really lovely.
I did meet you a lot in my dreams, every single night. I finished up being married to you. Wasn't that fast work? Oh.
So he lived in Inchicore and she lived in Cabra, and they were writing to each other.
I don't think that kind of letter writing exists anymore.
For you would be, how, as directors, would you compare those two? Do they match up in quality, or who's the better one?
Wow, that's a humdinger. Well, the first one's directed by Ridley Scott, and Ridley Scott is one of the best directors in the world. So it's kind of an unfair question. It's like saying, is this guy as good as the best director in the world? Like Ridley Scott has directed precious few bad movies. Like even the best, like you look at Scorsese or Spielberg, they've all had a few turkeys. But Ridley Scott he's made some really, really beautiful films, I think. So how do they compare? Well, they're interesting comparisons. The new one tries to emulate the old one in so many ways, to try and continue sort of the myth, or continue the style of the original. And the original one, like Ridley Scott is sort of his signature is lighting that sort of like side lighting. So everything's sort of three-dimensional. So he's constantly trying to light everything from the side so that there's kind of beams of light and people walk through them. There's loads of examples of it, like people on bicycles and Sean Owen walking into the scene where the owl is. And then in the new movie in Blade Runner 49, there's loads of similar scenes where there's like sort of statues of replicants and people walking through beams of light. And so an awful lot of the second movie has lots of homage to the first movie. In terms of directing style, I think that the second one probably relies a little bit too much on CG. So there's one sequence where they're kind of flying over the town, and it's in an otherwise a film devoid of CG largely. It's kind of sticks out as being inappropriate, I think. But that's the only kind of really flaw in the new movie, I think. So it's hard to. I think probably like Ridley Scott's not renowned for being great at working with actors and getting like really good performances out of them.
Okay.
He just lets them do their thing.
Yeah.
So I think the new film, Blade Runner 49, is probably better in terms of performance. So you kind of care a little bit more about the characters. Like if you didn't like Harrison Ford, you're not going to like the original Blade Runner. So you just and he doesn't really do anything in the film to make you want to like him.
Yeah.
So, but it's a difficult one. I think technically the first film is like, you know, it's just it's on the top of the mountain. It's amazing.
And what about say the Denis Villeneuve's other films? Have you seen any of those?
Well, list them off for me. He hasn't done that many. So he has.
I think there's Prisoners, Sicario, and Enemy. The ones off the top of my head.
And I have seen only one of them, so Enemy. That's it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't, and it was interesting when I heard he was directing that film.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately went, oh, who is he? What's he doing? Why have they given it to this person? And then I found out that Roger Deakins was a cinematographer or doing cinematography, and I just immediately went, well, it doesn't matter who directs.
Yeah.
It's going to look beautiful anyway.
Ah, yeah.
So as a director, I actually don't know that much about him,
Okay.
to be honest. But I think he did a beautiful job, and I think it's an interesting film to sort of direct because like in the first film, Harrison Ford, the whole question is he a robot?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and the second film is the same sort of question, like is he a robot, and if he is a robot, can he have relationships and all that? So I think the two of them did a wonderful job. To give you a bad answer. They're both really good.
Cool. Well, that is the end of the show today. Thank you very much, Noel, for being with us. See you next time.
That one there is 3.
That's
your way getting into matches.
That's a total
That
yeah.
was just
Connor,
really
Connor.
right.
Just getting in my water.
What do you think of Connor? Connor?
We are from Bray Institute of Further Education, and we are going to be performing Martin Crimp's attempts on her life.
Over this whole process, we've been trying to figure out who is Anne and where is she?
Help us figure out these questions. Tuesday the 13th and Wednesday the 14th of March at 8 p.m. in the Mermaid Theatre in Bray.
Tickets €5 before the show dates and €8 on the night.
Stimulating.
Fashion is what you buy, but style is how you wear it.
Going into their 3-minute. Please have some paper.
Step into an oasis of calm and class.
Nobody but you knows this.
Allow us to help you find your style for any occasion.
On the
Ashanti Gold Boutique, passionate about personal service.
Oscar, hurry up, no offence, just hurry up with your clip mic.
Well, that means the
I was also moving the tracks back and forth.
Harbour Bar Bray, voted the best bar in the world. Come along and join us. Pull up a stool and sample the perfect pint. The crack is always mighty. The fire is always burning and Raoul is always smiling. The Harbour Bar Bray, my harbour.
Hello and welcome to BIFE TV. On today's show we are joined by Noel McCabe. Thank you for being with us here today, Noel.
Thank you.
We had you on earlier on in the year.
That's true, I survived.
So you're back with us today. So Noel, we're going to talk about today just the year gone by. And what has been the highlight so far? What has been...
Give me a context here. The year gone by in BIFE?
The year gone by in BIFE, yeah, I don't mean personal.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, you know, just narrow it down.
Okay.
What's the highlight? Well, this is the highlight, I suppose. So we moved venue. It was a big thing. We had a staff meeting in May of 2017, and in that staff meeting, the principal of the college said, "I don't know who's moving over to the new building, but I can tell you one thing: it won't be a difficult course like the film course." So that was the only one he mentioned. There are 70 courses in BIFE. So I left last summer thinking, well, I'm definitely not going over to the new building. And here we are. So it was meant to be a dance studio. I don't know if you know that. That was the original purpose for this big room that we're in, the media room, was to turn into a dance studio.
How did the hairdressers get in downstairs as well? Were they always supposed to be here?
Well, no, the nature of BIFE is that sort of we constantly start with new courses to try and respond to what employers want and what the students want. So it'd been decided about a year ago, I think, to start a hairdressing course, because lots of people have been ringing up and asking, do you courses in training in this area. So they could either have refitted an existing room over in the old campus, here, and it made sense to start it here as there was nothing here already, there was no infrastructure to remove, just put everything in, so it kind of made sense to put it here. It also suits us in terms of film, so there's a makeup course here, there's hairdressing, and there's film, and we also complement each other. So.
Why do you think you have?
Oh, that's a good
Was your brown envelope bigger?
My brown envelope was bigger. No, I'll tell you what, I got a phone call from the deputy principal about a month into the summer saying, if you were to use this room as a TV studio, what would you do with it? And we mentioned before we started the program here about March on Film, so you know I do sort of animation and stuff, so I made a 3D fly-through of this space, of what I would do with it if it were the TV studio, and bizarrely, it's exactly like it is now.
That's great. Thanks for that, Al. Hi guys, we're just going to have to wrap that up. Thanks for watching.
That was just really my initial interest. But after that, I kind of actually did business in college.
I thought you said wrap it up.
After I graduated from college, I had a job in an insurance company for a year, and I just realised
Pretty sure this is still being
for the rest of my life. So
that was all still being recorded.
You're only 4 seconds.
I bought a camcorder, we kind of joke films around home.
Hey, what do you think 80 million people watching Oscar?
Portfolio. I use the word very loosely. Portfolio. They're
Wonder what I'm
really
going to have for
just
dinner
films.
later.
I bought those to, there was an interview for a course in Tralee, that was when through Voss, and that's where I started. I got a place in that course, and there they offer work experience, so I got a job in a production company in Dublin, and that's where I really started. But it was, like I said initially, I didn't really think about documentary, I just kind of wanted to do, I was probably more drawn towards camera work than I was documentary.
You know when this was originally built? What was built before?
It was an office block, yeah. So this was built.
Favorite documentary ever.
Oh yeah,
I like stories about unknown stories that are kind of really amazing stories that you wouldn't, that people don't really know about. I'm not really that interested in say films about well-known people that everyone knows about, big superstars, big musicians. So I mean, there are some brilliant documentaries done in that field, but I prefer kind of lesser-known stories that are equally as good. That the public don't really know. Probably an example would be, there's a really good documentary a few years ago. Most people know it's Searching for Sugar Man. It was about an unknown musician from America, but he was a superstar in South Africa, and he wasn't really aware of it. So that type of story is what kind of appeals to me. Regarding style, I think it really style. You can kind of get hung up in style a little bit. Every doc probably should have its own style. So there isn't one hat fits all, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I like this type of documentary because, you know, there's so many different types of stories, and the style needs to fit the story. And in that order, you shouldn't be trying to make the story fit the style, you know, the story should be working with the style. So I kind of like documentaries with old archive footage. We did a documentary a few years ago. It was the first documentary I made as a producer. It was called Ross Colton. It was on TG Carr. But that was about a cycling race that was started in the 50s. It's still run now. And the story was an IRA guy tried to start his own version of the Tour de France in Ireland. That was the basic story behind it. But some of the early organisers had brilliant archive footage. So you see the cycling race coming through the towns and villages in Ireland. It's brilliant. So I like, and drawn to kind of old archives and stuff like that. But like I said, that style fitted that way.
Yes, but they're bigger than the ones you can.
That is a good question. Regards, just to kind of give a bit of background how we got Crash and Burn up and running, there was a very successful documentary a couple of years before we made that called Senna. So because Senna was such a successful documentary, we were able to almost use that to help us get our documentary off the ground. By that I meant we could go to, say, to the film board and other funders and say, well, there's a precedence here. There's an audience for motor racing films. So we use that to our advantage. We said that there's obviously, proves that there's an audience for motor racing films, and now we've got another one. And that's what we kind of...
Hello and welcome back. Apologies for the technical difficulty we had there just before the break. I'm joined again by Noel Day, just the head coordinator at film here.
That was not a technical error, that was just you. It was just you, but go on anyway.
Moving on. Noel, you recently just wrapped up with March on Film.
I did, yes.
Tell me how it went.
really happy with what I made though. So I made a little 3D animation, and yeah, I think in the end it was like 4 minutes 32 seconds or something. That's including titles. I had really good fun making it. It's kind of a nuts thing to try and do in a month. And I met a guy who I don't know that well. His name is Owen Murphy, and he's a sound engineer. And I met him at a gig in the Mermaid Theatre across the way here. And he was engineering a whole bunch of bands. And we got chatting, and I showed him 1 or 2 still images from the cartoon that I was making. And he said, "Oh, I'd love to get involved in that." And then literally 24 hours later, he had emailed me this track. And then for the next 2 weeks, for the last 2 weeks in March, we were kind of working together to try and do, you know, I was obviously working on the visuals and using all the sound. It was really cool. So he was like my, like a composer for the cartoon. So it was, that was quite exciting.
Were you on schedule?
In as much as like the schedule is written for you, like you get a line of dialogue, the name of a prop, and the name of a character on the 1st of March, and your film has to be finished by the 31st of March. So I got it finished on time. Being in 3D animation, I would have loved another like year. But yeah, I got it finished on time, so we were on schedule.
And how did you find balancing that with your very busy life?
My very busy life.
As a teacher.
Obviously, I'm not busy enough if I have time to do that. I would do it in the evenings. Like so, I would. Had I not been making March on film, I probably would have been making something else. So I tend to between I don't know, when I get home in the evening, I look after my kids and they've gone to sleep. Between I don't know 9 and 12. I could sit and watch TV, or I could probably do something constructive in my house, like paint it. But rather than do that, I would work in the evenings. So yeah, I hadn't fit in with my busy schedule. Just right.
Yeah. And will you do it again next year?
I will. I hope to make another one during the summer. So it's yeah. I've 2 daughters, and I hope to. I made a film last year with one of them, and I hope to make a film this year with the other one.
Okay, that's what we all have planned for. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next year. Didn't look at me again. I did. I've got 4 seconds. So thanks for my guest. Scary call.
That all the cameras were showing exactly the same shot.
Yeah, there was one point where literally every single one was just no. There were ones that were moving. You on the middle camera the whole time. I told you to stop moving so many times. Because for us in there, that's camera 4 and that's 5, and this is 3.
This says 4.
Oh, it says 5 in there. I don't know why, but
Well, need to fix that.
yeah.
This is like it goes on first starting.
Thanks.
So does everyone know what they're doing next? Sure, you go check what you're doing.
Yeah.
I've just gone by magic deduction going around there. It's going to be on this side of the cameras.
Lloyd and Thomas.
Did you be on camera again, Oscar? What? Did you be on camera?
You okay?
Yep.
You're on camera.
Okay. Thomas, you're on camera.
Everybody has a routine. Everybody goes about their daily lives, goes to work, spends time with the ones we love, our friends and family.
My short career presenter.
And it's easy to forget how suddenly we might need someone else's help.
That wasn't supposed to
For
happen.
me, it's become a part of my everyday life.
Again.
All community first responders are volunteers, so the motivation to do this has to come from within. Of course we're just normal people, so the training we have is vital, as well as the equipment. As a first responder, I'm constantly reminded that life is fragile. We serve our community by attending emergency medical situations and treat patients before the ambulance arrives. It's also not just about the patient. It's important to remember it's also an emergency situation for the patient's family. We can offer them reassurance and support. I guess I just love waking up in the morning, knowing I could save somebody's life. We might have 10 minutes to get there, we might have 10 seconds, but sometimes that could be enough.
I don't even have my actual charger.
Portable chargers are great. You can get these mad ones. My friend has a
It
case.
lasts like 10 minutes.
So my friend, you can get ones that have more than one like full battery. Like, my friend has a case, and you turn it around, it has a charge.
What, you plug the phone in?
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. Like, no way.
So what? Fiona, can you hang on for a minute?
We are from Bray Institute of Further Education, and we're going to be performing Martin Crimp's attempts on her life.
Over this whole process, we've been trying to figure out who is Anne and where is she?
Help us figure out these questions. Tuesday the 13th and Wednesday the 14th of March at 8 p.m. in the Mermaid Theatre in Bray.
Tickets €5 before the show dates and €8 on the night.
I'm on sound. Where's Brian? Why isn't he on the camera? Brian!
He's gone.
Where's he gone?
He left.
Brian!
He's gone, man. He left the building.
Didn't?
I think he may have gone to put a car.
Will I do sound or?
Sound.
Yeah, Fiona, your mic, it's not turned on.
Hello?
Okay, you're on now.
Hello. Welcome to our program. I think you were meant to be
Oh yes,
saying
hello,
hello.
good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about Noel, who has made a fabulous piece of 3D animation, which I'm going to get him to talk to us about.
Thank you. Thank you for passing that baton so gracefully. Yeah, I just finished a short film. It's about a 4.5 minute long film for a film festival that is held every year in Dublin called March on Film. And it's run by a guy called Christian O'Neill and his wife Julie. And the festival, it's not actually really an animation festival at all. It's more for sort of conventional short films. And the idea is that you apply to the festival before the month of March. And on the 1st of March you're given the name of a character, a line of dialogue, and a prop, and then you go away and make a film containing those three, and therefore the film is made specifically for that competition. And I suppose the idea behind the competition is to encourage people to make films. So my contribution is what I decided to do was to make an animation, simply because I don't have time to be going out on weekends and shooting films. So it's something I can sort of contain to working on in the evenings. And so that's what I did. I sent off and made a 3D animation.
And what props and characters and line did they give you?
The prop was a shoe. So you have to make it. You have to have a shoe. So I had to make a shoe in 3D. So in the opening sequence in the film, there's a robot and he gets shot twice by two like lasers, and then he gets bopped in the head with a shoe and he falls over. And the line of dialogue was, "You tell me," so it's sort of ambiguous enough you could use it in lots of different kind of contexts. And then the name was Sammy Flynn, so you have to have a character called Sammy Flynn. So my robot was called Sammy Flynn, and he sat in a director's chair with the name Sammy Flynn written on the back of it. So, and if you don't put in the mandatory components, then you're disqualified.
And will we be able to see it?
Yeah, at the moment it's the festival screenings up in UCD, so I think next weekend I think it's going to be shown up in UCD. But then the actual finals are on in the Sugar Club in Dublin in about a month from now, and I don't know. Nobody knows whether they're in the finals or not. So I'm hoping it gets a screening in the Sugar Club, and then once that's finished, then I'll probably fire it off into a few other film festivals, and I'm sure I'll show it to you here. But in terms of a wider audience, hopefully it'll be shown in Dublin soon.
Is it suitable for children?
In terms of content, yes. I think they might be quite bored by it. It's a sort of a little polemic sort of monologue, so I don't think they'd be interested in it, but it is suitable.
Thank you very much, Noel. Looking forward to seeing it. That's all we have time for now, and we'll talk to you again later.
You're doing great, Neil.
Brian, I'm originally from Skibbereen in West Cork, where I was born on 16th of November 1953, and where I spent 28 years of my life before I moved off up the country to further my career.
When did you come to Bray first?
I came to Bray in April 1982.
Did you get all around it in the end?
I did, but
How long have you been a guard?
Well, I joined the Guard in Síochána
so I used all
on
the
the
machines.
11th,
Otherwise, I'd never
1981,
It would have cost
and
me
30 years later I retired on the 11th of the 11th.
because you can hire.
How do you find
render
politics?
farm. So render farm is like this.
I find politics very
and,
interesting.
they charge.
No more interesting than when I was a member of the Garda Síochána for 30 years, because it meant meeting people and talking to them and listening to them and just hoping to push on affairs and maybe try to improve people's
Your sense
lives.
of humour is amazing.
Tell me about the Fallon True Bridge.
Anyway, it would have cost. It would have
The
cost
Fallon
maybe
True
400 or 500
Bridge
quid
would be
to pay some
one of the
people
highlights
onto a computer.
of my career.
If you're into 3D animation, that isn't an alien
When I was
concept.
Cahill,
It'd be a bit like you,
I was
if you shot a film in 4K
proud
and
to
you said,
be
"I'll hire
involved in
Nicholas
the
Lee to Dublin,"
naming of the
and
bridge,
then
because Fran O'Toole at the time was a figure who 40 years previously died tragically in the north. He was a great musician, a member of the Miami Show Band, and at the time in the 70s when they used Go to the North, providing great entertainment for people and building bridges between communities in the north and the south.
How long would it take?
You know, like
let's just
a
say
memory that should
you're
live
gonna
on,
pay
and I think that
$500
naming the bridge
How long would it take?
should
out of there,
should do that, you know, like and
So the
people's
comparative
memory.
render would be
How does your
something that would take maybe 2 weeks on my computer. So if
I would say to people it would be to go out, enjoy the day, but also to remember that we are Irish.
25
Promote
minutes,
our Irish,
and there's like 500
not to
quid.
forget our culture,
No,
our language, and to show the world that we have an
Their
identity,
machine costs 20,000.
that we have
I'd say
something to offer.
they'd
the
make
rest
it
of the
back
world.
within a week.
And I would say to people, you know, and the day that's in it, not being afforded for the Grisha
Well, they're
culture.
not see- like they're
Thank you, Brendan, for taking the time out to meet.
They're render farms and they're very
Bhíonn amach
specific.
agat,
So screen
Páirtear
seeing
Roads.
and they would make a lot of cartoons. So anyone that makes cartoons has them. Or anyone who makes computer. So any of the smaller companies in Dublin making 3D animation, like actors and television,
30 seconds.
or any of these like video games would have access or have them. They're big, like 20 grand a piece. They're big.
Welcome back. We're still with Noel, and we're going to continue on the subject of animation. And Noel, I'd like to ask you to talk about the difference between computer animation and traditional animation.
I've never trained in any capacity as an animator, so I've never done any, apart from stuff I've done here in college, I sort of experiments, I've never done much traditional animation. But the processes, they're just worlds apart. And I huge amounts of material, and each one has to be spotlessly clean. I mean, it's a very arduous and time-consuming kind of labour-intensive process. So there are virtues to it. It's a very beautiful thing to do, but I don't think it's realistically, in terms of what you can make now on a computer, it's very expensive way to make a cartoon. So it's not something I've ever done in anger. It's never something I've never tried to make a cartoon in that way. I've played around with it. I'm sure everyone's done the flick book at some point and sort of played around with that sort of stuff. But I think in a sort of commercial world, or even in the artistic world, it's not done that much anymore. A lot of the animation festivals now, I've seen a few online where they've shown all of the films in their finals, and there's not a single one that uses the cell animation. It's all either 2D or 3D animation on the computer.
Yeah. And is there a vast difference between 2D and 3D?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you just in a very simple way, if you're a good artist, like freehand artist, you can make amazing 2D animations. But that skill doesn't translate into 3D. So I've taught people who literally